Good afternoon. We're working through a little bit of black screens here on our side here. Hopefully, we'll get that up real soon. Um, we're trying to ping a setup helper here, but we are getting started here with game two of the conference finals for the Dark World, featuring Last Locationeers and Potatoepouch. Potatoepouch up 1-0 in the series. Today we have Tam running for Potatoepouch and Zen Arcane running for Last Locationeers. They are piloted respectively by their teammates. See who is actually who is I know Scottish Brave is piloting for the Last Locationeers. I'm not sure who's piloting for Potatoepouch. Also joining me on commentary, Magno is piloting. Also joining me on commentary is Captain. Captain, how you doing?
Hello, everybody. How's it going?
Okay, we're getting something up here.
We're trying. Bear with us. So this is just little this is pilot spoiler key sanity. So we're gonna have keys and maps and compasses all shuffled around, but the only difference is that the pilot knows where everything is, and they're gonna tell the runners where to go, and this should be a fairly quick scene. We should see how this is gonna go. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We'll see what kind of scene we get today.
Yeah, it looks like we do have Cam at least up and live on our side now. Heading over to race game here. We're about a minute in, and hopefully we're going to get Zen synced here as well shortly. Oh, there's our on race game. So no, just pure pain for the pilots today with 90-second boots. You're not going to have. You're going to have even less time than you normally would to do every single routing check in the seed. Looks like Zen has just picked up those boots as well.
Yeah, that's a pretty nice place for the boots, honestly. I mean, usually spoiler seeds, you're like, oh, your boots are pretty free in the light world. The only problem is they're in the like almost nice, and your bow is like the last thing you're gonna get, or something stupid, or they're in the back of TR on the laser bridge. Yeah, that's a pretty nice place for those sections. So,
yeah, we see the nice Eastern Big Key. Eastern Big Key there in the back of Tavern. We're seeing Zen pass that up. Eastern is a pendant, which we have marked on the trackers. We're not going to see a map check from our runners because they have that information in the logs. But we do have that on the tracker. Got a pod small key, a sword, and some other nice resources there in the well.
Yeah, nice early sword go with those boots. Definitely makes dashing a lot simpler.
Yep, and we're seeing Tam heading into Blind's Hut here as well. And Zen right behind. Not opening the back here.
Oh, another sword. Okay.
Yeah.
Harris small key.
This may be we don't know if we need these, but just in case, go ahead and grab everything. Zen definitely grab that sword.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we saw Tam pick up a Desert Palace small key there. Zen did not pick it up, so that was probably one of those things. Be like, just grab it in case you need it, type deals. But
yeah, a lot of times it may just be more efficient than instead of the pilot spending time searching through the log to go see if compass chest and big key chest have anything useful. It may just be a better use of the time to just devote a couple seconds picking up that chest while you're already in the room. Got a little divergence here. Tam going to Agina's cave, Zen heading to Castle Tower with that Master Sword.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so yeah, looks like there could be first chest Castle Tower here. I have something useful, maybe a piece of Dark World access. Oh, nice hookshot in Agina's cave there.
Yeah, hookshot for Tam. I don't know if we have anything, any information on what the runners might have picked up in the first, 75 to 90 seconds that we might have missed. out of Link's house or anywhere else, but I don't see anything else at least on Tam's tracker that is marked at this point. Hammer there out of Castle Tower is a pretty big find.
Yeah, that's one of those checks that you definitely want to be able to try to route in. Nice blue mail there and the Uncle Escape. Looks like Zed's going to pass on that for now, though.
Yeah, so that's, may have been something that just didn't get checked there by Scottish Brave, or may have just been that they didn't want to devote the time for it, or maybe they're coming back for it in another part of their route. You never know. GT Big, not going to need that anytime soon, but we're definitely going to need it.
Continuing on here in Escape, too, it looks like there might be something either in the Bloomerang chest or in Zone of Cell itself, so...
Yeah, and we see Tam also heading into Hyrule Castle here first. I'm pretty sure they're going to want that hammer out of Castle Tower on this trip as well, so... They're just doing it in the opposite order, it seems like. Alright, empty bottle. Probably not what we came back here for as we're going on, but still nice to have a potential option. Especially if we get a flute later, it's real easy to stop and pick up a potion. If we get a bug net somewhere on the way, you can get fairies. Just, nice to have.
You do see the tracker at the bottom of the screen. All the pendants and crystals are marked already by our tracker. Arya Stark, thank you for tracking for us. We do have pendants at Ice Palace and TR today, so... Oh, glove. Okay, well, there's 2/3 of our Dark World access there in Zelda Cell, so yeah, we're moving right along here.
Yep, so we got glove and hammer, and we just got to look for where that moon pearl's going to turn up. And then, where is he heading to? Down to the dam here? Or is this maybe his Agina play for that hook shot as well? Yep, it looks like what we're heading for.
They might be taking mountain here with that hook shot. Again, not in logic, but there could be something down here like the lamp or the flute to lead them up to the mountain and get that moon pearl. So we're gonna see where that's gonna go. And Tam,
he saved Quid out of back of Zelda Cell there, and is coming back on a return trip here after a save and quit to do Castle Tower. So, there's hookshot for Zen and Tam on their way to get the hammer.
That felt like a instance where Magno's like, "Oh no, you need the first chest of Castle Tower." I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's very easy to do. The log is not necessarily easily parsed or optimized for human readability. So Castle Tower and Hyrule Castle all get listed in separate sections, and it's not always super intuitive. We're going to see back of Escape here for the first time from Zen. After a little bit of indecision there outside of Sank. Oh, we're picking up 300 rupees. That's nice to have, especially if we're going to end up, at Pod sometime down the line, or, even just for purchasing bombs, which right now seems to be an issue for both of our runners. That's just nice to have a little cash in the bank.
Right, we got Tam headed up the mountain here. The bush crabs looks like they're gonna drop something. Oh yeah, big money.
Oh, this is interesting. Is Zen farming up for a Zora play here? That feels very much like what we're setting up for.
That definitely, yeah.
So that's good awareness to recognize the stun prize. I'm assuming there's probably a 50 sitting here in Mini Moldorm Cave that he can pick up. Also, nice magic drops for both runners there within about a minute of each other.
Mini Moldorm Cave here. We got a little safety with the heart. There's some more money. Nice lamp. There's our mountain access.
Yeah, lamp is nice. Now we're going to see Zen go back and get that remaining money, I guess.
Yeah, it looks like there's something on Zora here.
Yeah, and Tam getting some kind of being pointed out in chat. Tam getting some nice luck there with the 50-50 bombs up there on the west side of the mountain. All right, we got a Meyer Big. We know we're going to need that today. We got a Cape. That's always nice to have.
Okay.
And Tam continuing on, so we could see Spiral Cave here. We could see Hera.
And definitely in this mode, if there's nothing in here, you can like do that right before GT. So yeah, but it looks like there is something in here. Tam is gonna go ahead and rush that right now.
Yep, and meanwhile Zin is heading to Zora. I don't think he has any way to splash delete to get that key there, unless this happens to be the flippers, which has been known to happen before. Oh, mirror in Hera. Okay, that is...
Ooh.
You're going to have to take the long way to get that, of course.
Yep, no getting around that.
And
oh boy,
Moon Pearl on Zora. That's cute.
That's gross.
All right, Tam not bothering with map chest, compass chest, anything else up here. Just going to go ahead and get this crystal clear with Moldorm kill. And then they're going to presumably have to start the money farm at some point here soon to get that Moon Pearl. But they'll have access to that 300 in back of escape, and they'll have access to the bush crabs just the same way that Zen used. So I think it'll work out for them pretty soon here. Meanwhile, Zen coming the opposite direction, although this time you get to see the inside of the Death Mountain Ascent Cave. Question in the chat, the runners and pilots are allowed to watch each other's streams to know where the other runners are in the race, because this is live, no delay, and because the spoiler log is accessible. The runners... The runners and pilots can gather that information, but often you won't see, usually until much later in the race, that they really will have the capacity to do that. Because so much of it right now is just built around keeping your runner going, and especially with the early boots, they are going very quickly. Tam also picking up the 300 and a Skullwood small key out of the back of escape.
Yeah, Skullwood small key is not terribly important in this mode, but good for routing.
Yeah, and sometimes you may end up with just needing a, it's never really. I think it's a worthwhile pickup, even if you're just in the same room as it like that. Just because you can often speed up an item pickup or something. Even if you're just going straight through the back, you can skip the Gibdo kill.
Right. Him pulling their lamp. Yep. Oh, there's a little bit of money here, and another small key to Meyer. Also help with routing. Not technically necessary, but easy routing Meyer makes it nice. So.
Yeah. And Tam choosing to set up a water vault coming out of Mini Moldorm Cave. So they'll, I presume, be getting to Zora that way, which will save a little bit of time for them. And now they are over 500 rupees.
Oh. I think they just lost that water walk when jumping off the ledge.
Yeah, I think so too. And I think they realized it as well, so...
Yeah.
Alright, meanwhile Zen getting his mirror, getting into his Moldorm fight, taking advantage of the hitbox there on that first hit. But yeah, good and clean there otherwise.
Yeah,
So
interesting to see if we had to come back for that small key on Zora Ledge. If that's going to be anything of importance.
Yeah. One thing to note, we did pick up that Hera small key earlier, but we did not see Zen, other than just opening the door kind of incidentally there while setting up his hook speed. We didn't see him show any real interest in going down there. So him having the lamp, it was an option for him at this time. But apparently we just picked it up because it was there earlier.
Oh, going into Spec Rock here, I don't believe Tam did this. I wonder what's here. Oh, the other mail upgrade. Okay.
Yep, that makes sense then.
Okay.
All right, so it looks like Tam is going to be the first one to show us the Dark World here, and Zen is just going to be a few screens behind. So yeah, no major differences so far. A couple of the like nice to have small keys extra on Potatoepouch's side with the Skullwoods and Meyer small that Tam has picked up, but really pretty tight so far still.
And got Tam going into Skullwoods here. And no fire rod. We can't beat this just yet, but looks like we're going to pull something out of the front here.
Yeah, and this is one of those cases where having that small key coming in here can save you some time because you don't have those vanilla small keys to rely on in here to get you out. Big key to pod there in pot prison chest. Meanwhile, we're seeing Zen come into the village first.
And a small key to pod.
Yep. Yeah, meanwhile, Zen heading into a different dungeon here. He's going to go into Thieves Town, heading straight for the ambush chest here. With another pod small. So 6 pod small keys out there in the seed. Obviously, they're going to be showing up all over the place. And often, depending on what's in them, you're going to need quite a few.
And picking up the powder that are in Skullwoods too. Wonder if Bat has something, or Mitts in Thieves Town. Okay.
Yeah, that's never happened before. And Zen makes a left turn heading north here as Tam mirrors. They're gonna actually farm up a little bit more money here from the bush crab. I think they had 87 before that, so that's dig game money. So that may have been more for pod later.
Mm-hmm. Also, we saw Tam pick up Ether Medallion there in the Lost Woods. That is going to be needed for the minor entry.
Yep. Meanwhile, Zen, a little bit of confusion here in terms of the ordering. Again, that small key that we mentioned earlier maybe is nice to have for Tam, kind of becoming a little more significant there. Oh, that's a place. That's going to be a potential issue getting back into that portal.
Yeah.
So now Zen's stuck with a long walk around, and this is one of those just little things that can go wrong when you're doing, unusual routes because of the spoiler nature of this.
Zen, you have the mitts.
Yeah.
Zen.
Yep, and that's
there. You go, Zen. Yeah.
It is very easy for one small mistake to just kind of throw you off real bad and real fast. So now Zen's going to have to go back and do all this all over again, get to the big key chest, and then go back and do the drop down to get to the pod small and pod big key that are over there in the front of pod. Or he's just going to go straight for them.
It's the pressures of live racing. It can definitely affect your routes here. So,
yeah.
All right.
So we're gonna see what Zen is potentially. Wait, Zen didn't get the pod big key. Oh no.
or the powder, which has a TR small.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So with TR
Pinned
being
to TR.
with TR being a pendant, that could potentially be fine, but Zen's going to have to make another trip back to Skullwoods at some point for that big key, because Pod being a crystal, that is 100% required.
Yeah, looks like maybe now he's going to go do that because he realized he might have made a boo-boo.
Yeah, and that's a tough thing to have to manage in spoiler races, especially. You are running on the ragged edge at all times, and that, like I said, that one mistake can throw you into a state of panic and just you lose your focus real fast. So that is possibly, to some extent what happened there. We're going to see what this big key is on Bumper Ledge on Tam's side. And it's a little bit unfortunate maybe that Zen didn't route this in with one of these trips back to Skullwoods as well, but you're going to have to come back for the boss clear at some point anyway.
TR big key.
That is a suspicious TR big key, given that TR is a pendant.
Yeah.
So yeah, being pointed out in chat, it's a little scary that Potatoepouch went that far out of their way to pick up the kind of slow big key chest in Skullwoods for the powder, and then doing a couple mirror transitions and going all the way to Magic Bats and doing that just for a TR small key. But now with that big key as well, that says, hey, there's something deep in TR, either at Big Chest or Laser Bridge. And yeah, that's always fun. Another pod key out of Hype Cave. Looks like that's all we're grabbing. And Tam on their way to pod as well.
Yeah, Zen's got 4 pod smalls right now, so it looks like pods to play here.
Yep, and Tam showing up with 3. Gonna stop off here in Sahasrala's hut. Got some arrows and a much welcomed heart container. Both of our runners have been riding around for over 20 minutes on 4 hearts. Granted, they do both have blue mail, but Tam taking the time to pick up their 5th heart now, which will give them a little bit of comfort.
Yeah.
So we are heading into pod.
Bolus pod.
Yeah, like we said, we got a 1 small key discrepancy between our runners here, but both of them choosing to open the front door, passing straight through the front, heading to the back though. So all the good stuff is in the back as usual. Finally get to see our stun prize as a heart.
Okay, GT Swall's fine.
Well,
Flippers.
Yeah, we're gonna
definitely needed them.
Those are definitely required. We now have everything we need for Swamp except for that small key. And looks like Tam not even gonna grab that GT small key that's right there on the way. But both runners choosing to come back and set up a hammer jump.
Oh, okay, fire rod. Okay.
Okay, this was just a dip. Tam choosing to open the door and then not go through it for Dark Maze.
Yeah, if you don't have to come back, you have 1 small key, you should be fine.
Yeah. And presumably, if anything was in Big Key Chest or Stalfos Basement, we would have grabbed it at that point.
Sure. Well, it looks like the Ice Pals play is coming up here next for both runners.
Yeah, so we are taking those fire rods and putting them straight to work. Actually, Tam gonna head over. This will be the first time Waterfall Fairy has been accessible.
Okay.
Oh, they're gonna get the bottle refill with a green potion. That's a safety that is nice to have and reasonably accessible there on the way to Ice Palace, which is the place that, with Fire Rod only, you are most likely to want a magic refill. Because if you're not getting Tempered Sword here in this dungeon, that green potion, using Fire Rod on Cold Stare can probably save you just about as much time as it takes to go pick that potion up.
Mm-hmm.
As well as just being a safer fight overall with low health.
And who here is a fan of Ice Palace bomb jumps? Anyone? I know I am. Let's go.
Well, we don't necessarily know that. With Ice Palace being a pendant, we may not actually be bomb jumping to kill Cold Stare today. Now that we think about it. But yeah, nope. We are bomb jumping. At least on Zen's side here. Alright, we're opening up right side here. And either map chest or big key chest. It's going to be funny if Kane is over here being just the haha, this is why you couldn't icebreaker.
We got a big key to Thieves sound. That's required.
Yep. So that Thieves Town being one of our pendants, we know we're going to need that today. We're seeing Tam on their way to picking that up as well. They're high-fiving in the stairwell.
And not saving and quitting either, so there's something else in here.
Yeah, if we went through the trouble of bomb jumping, then I am pretty sure we are killing Cold Stare.
I mean, it's no 3-heart fighter sword Cold Stare, but on ice. But I guess we'll settle for 4-heart blue mail master sword.
Now, I have not looked at the log yet. I want to make that clear. We're clear in Ice Palace here. Both of our runners have picked up the big key to Eastern Palace. We've now seen Tam go decently far out of their way to start picking up things for Turtle Rock, including that big key.
Are you suggesting what I think you're suggesting, Will?
I'm just saying, we're clearing a pendant dungeon here, and then we're going to go potentially clear another pendant dungeon. And we got another pendant dungeon that we're at least looking to go pretty deep in. I'm not saying, I'm just saying. Very nice Master Sword Cold Stare managed there by Zen. Book on Cold Stare, that could also be what we're looking for, as well as that green pendant could be something on Saha. Who knows? Tam on their way into a Cold Stare fight as well.
And I'm not taking any chances here. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it looked like they maybe ended up a fraction short on the magic there to use that last Fire Rod shot. But using that potion anyway will help speed up the second phase of the fight considerably. Because now you've got about 3/4 of the damage down on almost all the puffs. And
there we go.
Yep. Big key to Desert there. That's another required big key for a Crystal Dungeon coming out of King's Tomb. And that'll be just a quick save and quit.
I saw a desert dip coming up here for Zen.
Yeah. Well, we've got that book, and we've got that we got everything we need to beat it. We'll see maybe once Tam gets there, if assuming they're on a similar trajectory, we'll see if that small key comes into play or if it's just a, one extra key dash that you get for free in the back of Thieves Town, or back of Desert rather.
Yeah, this is feeling like there's a flute behind something in Desert at this point.
Tam heading south, but without that Desert big key, as far as I can tell. So I wonder if that just means we're getting something off the torch or map chest here, or if something else has happened here. Again, it's kind of weird that one runner's coming here with the small key and one runner's coming here with the big key. So
map chest. A small key to
there's our swamp small. Yep, that makes sense. And
the bow.
There's our first of the 2 progressive bows in this seed.
Okay.
So, we needed a bow anyway for Pod, but if you were rooting for Ped shenanigans, we needed that for Eastern as well. Looks like Zen's going to go ahead and clear out Landmo here. Tam saving quitting, so it was, I guess, intentional that they came here without the big key. Potentially, Flute will show up in the future for them. Well, it has to show up at some point, obviously, but presumably Flute will get them back there for a clear later on that they may think is faster.
Yeah. Cam is headed to Swamp now with that small key, so yeah, it really feels like the Flute might be here in Swamp. That book had to be required for something, probably, to get them over to my area, so
yeah.
I had to guess.
So yeah, just a quick recap. This is game 2 of the conference finals for the Dark World division, Dark World Conference. We've got Potatoepouch up 1-0. Tam is being piloted by Magno Hatto. Zen Arcane is being piloted by Scottish Brave. We have Arya Start Tracking, me and Captain on the comms. Been a great race so far. It looks like I would say Potatoepouch is a little bit ahead, just in terms of saving some time on a few, little routing decisions, and they're maybe not, a lot ahead in dungeon clears, but they are ahead in terms of kind of items collected that we suspect are going to be required.
Like that TR small and swamp first chest of swamp.
Yep. As our second TR small we picked up. Meanwhile, Zen Arcane getting the Landmo clear. GT small key on Landmo, so nothing, that's any way progression or even safety, that Tam needed to be getting right now.
Tam headed right for the back here. Must be nothing in the front, so nothing to worry about. Ever down? Nope. Still going on.
We're continuing on at Waterfall Chest or Argus or none of the above. What? No, we definitely came here for a reason. That's probably the reason. Yep.
Okay.
Tam getting bullied there, picking up the bomb. That is one of the tough things in this mode is managing resources throughout. You can try as a team to pick up, bombs and arrows that are on the way or on the path a little bit. But it's still, a lot of times you're just not going to be looking for those sorts of things. 2-heart Argus here with Master Sword. This is going to have to be carefully done for Tam. Does have blue mail, so it's not Oko, but still a little bit nervous.
Yeah, just take it one puff at a time here, or two. You can do two, I guess. All right.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, stay in a pretty safe distance away.
Okay.
As I said, safe distance away.
All right. Oh.
All right, gonna reset the pattern here, and there you go. Meanwhile, we're gonna see Zen Arcane's bomb diver down here as well. So that's Crystal 2 for Tam and Potatoepouch. About to be Crystal 3 after this Cane of Samaria for Zen Arcane and Last Locationeers. But still, there is a fair bit to do in this seed. The flute seems to be the most obvious of the where exactly is that going to turn up sort of items today.
Looks like, yeah, it looks like Tam is headed up to Dark Death Mountain here. Maybe we got 2 small TR smalls, we got a TR big key. We can get all the way to Laser Bridge at least.
Yep.
Yeah, this gun still does not have any TR smalls or that big keys, so I'm wondering.
Yeah, and Zen, meanwhile, managing his Master Sword Argus fight as well, down to final puffs here. This is a tough fight to do quickly, but he was, both runners, you saw getting the double spins in and everything like that. Pretty well managed there. And both of them getting cycle phase 2s, so, not too bad for either runner.
Okay.
And now we get to see what awaits in the Cave of Wonders here at Turtle Rock. We even got a TR map at some point. Nice.
Nothing in the front of TR. We need at least one small key to go on. But it's interesting that Zen has not picked up any TR keys.
Right, so the furthest we can go here is Laser Bridge if we steal the key out of the Pokey room.
Right, Mimic Cave might have a thing. Well, Zen looks like gonna go finish up Skull Woods here, maybe even dip it in Thieves Town.
Right, and
Yeah,
if this
nice.
TR big key is required, he'll probably go pick it up off of Bumper Ledge at this point in the route as well. Alright, we are heading outside here, so this is either Big Chest or Mimic Cave that we're making a little bit of an extended excursion for.
Is Zen gonna pick up that powder now?
Yep. Okay. Tempered Sword is worth the excursion, I would say. Oh, this is interesting. Tam's going to go back for the Pokey from this direction and mirror. I like that, actually. It saves a fair bit of pipe travel and backtracking.
Yeah, it just makes that Pokey kill so much better, too. Saves your magic. Oh, lava chest.
Oh, then interesting.
Oh well, my.
That is indeed our flute. So the big key, I guess, technically not required, but those 2 small keys definitely required to get that flute. So now we're going to see Tam go pick up that Desert Big Key and then head to activate Flute, and then probably we're going to get a Mire and Desert Clear from Tam and Magno here. And yeah, now that we know what's behind that, oh gosh, Zen, be careful. Okay, everything's fine. All right. Sorry, while Master gets involved, I get excited. I think it's fair to share this from the chat, but we do have people looking at the spoiler log, and pedestal was our silvers today. So that's cute and clever. Bugnut there on Skullwoods. And
it's for those keeping track at home, that is a Bullock bow because Eastern is a pendant.
Yep. But yeah, so Tam's going to be able to come through here. They're going to be just clearing dungeons. Or do they don't actually need anything else at this point, do they?
I think they're all set to go, yeah.
Yep. You'd like to grab... they're going to get a GT small on the way in Desert anyway, so that's about all you could really ask for. Any safeties you can grab on the way. They've got an empty bottle, and they will have an activated flute, so hopefully they, go pick up a potion at least for GT. Given the location of that flute, it does feel like Potatoepouch is going to have a bit of an edge once it all kind of shakes out here.
Zen is going to go ahead and grab that TR big key now.
So that trip to get the TR big key does suggest we're getting that tempered sword out of Big Chest for Zen, which makes sense since silvers are just inaccessible today for all intents and purposes. And I don't know where the fourth sword is, but if it's somehow worse than that, it's still probably better just for the rest of the seed in terms of what you're looking at for a Ganon fight with Master Sword silverless versus Tempered Sword silverless.
Correct me if I'm wrong here, but Zen has one TR spot. Can he get to the big chest?
No. If the tracking is correct that he only has the one small key, that is not enough. You'll get as far as the Chain Chomp's chest. But it's possible there are more TR keys that we have not seen up here. We're opening up Hookshot Cave, which I don't think we saw from Tam's side.
Yeah, there could be one in here. Thinking about it, Floating Island?
Okay. All right, we have confirmation in chat that Floating Island is a TR small key. So this was planned. They just chose to get a different second key than what Potatoepouch got. Speaking of Potatoepouch, Tam finishing up Thief Sound Clear, getting that flute activation now. As Zen picks up his TR small. So yeah, now he is good to reach Lava Chest and the big chest.
Okay, I'm gonna go clean up Skullwoods here.
Yep, I'm sure they will be very excited for that bug net. And yeah, we're seeing Zen opening up TR here on their way to definitely get that flute, presumably to get that tempered sword. So yeah, what do we have left for both of these teams? We've got both of them need to go back and just do a boss clear in pod. Both teams have a mire clear to do. Tam is finishing up Skullwoods here and has to do the desert boss that Zen has already cleared on both of those ends. But Zen is currently devoting just as much time, if not more, to this, going and cleaning up what Tam has done in TR. So it does feel you're looking at a decent advantage here for Potatoepouch, because making up that desert clear is not going to take much time. And yeah, basically last Locationeers are, it feels like about a full Thieves Town behind, given where everything else is.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see. It is, we mentioned earlier that runners and pilots can watch the other streams, and they, at this point, probably the pilots are, they have enough done off of their plates in terms of figuring out the route that they can kind of assess the situation and direct their runners as needed. So we may see, we see Tam going into Mire Shed here. This may just be a play for a heart container or half magic.
Or half magic is nice. Yep.
Yeah, a Bombos, because why not? Yeah, Potatoepouch did get the Desert Big Key out of King's Tomb on the way to get the flute activated.
Yeah, it's just been a really clean route for Potatoepouch here. Just getting everything in a very efficient manner. Very nicely done.
Yeah, and it is such a tough thing to do, to put together that route as pilots, because there's basically two types of spoiler modes. There's the individual spoiler, where you get 15 minutes usually of prep time alone with the log before you start running. Mm-hmm. And then there's this, where you get the spoiler log to the pilot as the race starts. So you have zero time to prep. You have to have something for the runner to be doing immediately in the game. You have to be, you have to figure out what the seed wants from you. Is it just get into the Dark World as fast as possible? Is it, find the boots? Is there some complicated keychain? What safeties can I pick up? There is so much complexity to it. And to see it done well is really it's really neat once you appreciate how much goes into it. Tam with a nice, quick, just go mode version of Misery Mire there, getting the spooky all the way through.
Yeah, having the cape is really nice to have here when you're on such low health, and no silvers for... Oh, nice bottle with a berry in it too for a reward.
Yeah, so that's, not that they're playing especially fast and loose at this point, but that is a very nice safety to have for Tam. Being now up to 6 hearts and having a fairy in hand, they can, at this point, like I said, we can kind of assess the situation. They could go pick up a potion or something like that before GT. We're seeing them heading over here for the back of Desert. Could potentially see them picking up a potion or something, but they're in pretty good position here.
Yeah, for sure.
A scripted blind fight. Wink, wink, nod, nod. On Zen's side there. Gets him the Thieves Town clear. And Tam at the cutscene here on Desert Palace. This will be Crystal 6 for Potatoepouch. And 5 crystals cleared for Last Locationeers. Again, the difference is that Tam's 6th is coming up here in seconds, whereas Zen has to go through now a Misery Mire to catch up after finishing up this flute activation. Tam both losing and gaining cool points there in my book. Had it pointed out in the chat that Tam did not spend the key, the extra key that we picked up long ago to key dash, but the double spin there at the end off of the 2 land mows was very nice. So, like I said, you lose some, you win some.
Yep. Okay, I'm gonna spend the rest of their money here on a red potion just for a little safety. This is the point where Magno's like, you got a bit of a lead, you're safe to go get a potion, go ahead and grab one and just go clear out pod.
Yeah, and with half magic, you're unlikely to really need a magic restore at any point. So a red potion is probably perfectly sufficient if you can use it in a situation before you end up needing the fairy.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we're seeing both runners coming over here to pod. Zen going to be in and through first, most likely. But again, the difference is that Zen still has to go back and get Misery Mire cleared. And that being a little bit of a late tier dungeon, even in go mode situation. We're going to see Tam and Potatoepouch most likely heading into GT first here shortly.
Just friendly reminder, be sure to give these 2 runners a follow. They're not in this conference finals for nothing. They are very good at this game. They know what they are doing. They would appreciate it if you give them a follow. Also, give my co-com Will a follow and our checker. Or you start. Also, give him a follow.
And Captain too. While you're just clicking all the buttons.
Yeah, just click them all. Yeah.
Yeah. Zenarkane are into his Helmasaur fight here. Hammering away at that mask. Gets it down, and then looks like he's going to go with 4 slashes. Nice, easy fight. Tam about to do the same in their version of this fight.
Oh, fifth heart for Zen. Let's go.
Yeah, Zen finally getting a refill off of those heart pieces. It's always nice when you can get one of those routed in nicely into one of these spoiler seeds. Tam having no issues at all with their Helmasaur fight, and that will be Crystal 7 for Potatoepouch. And on their way to GT.
Zen's still having to clear out Myra, so yeah, definitely just a dungeon behind here, so... Yeah, the only thing Tam has to do is just climb GT now.
Yeah, and even, you can get nervy, and I'm sure there will still be some amount of nerves at the end of any kind of race like this. But you've got plenty of safeties in this situation, especially for a runner of Tam's caliber, that kind of no matter what goes wrong, just gotta stay calm and get through it. Let your muscle memory guide you. And Tam, I know, is as confident as anyone when it comes to closing out a seed.
Absolutely.
All right, Zen's gonna have double fairy action here in just a minute. Picking one up for his upcoming Vidi fight. I did just notice that Zen never got that half magic. So yeah, that was in Meyer's shed.
Yeah, this is that's the point of the race where Sky Spray's like, you're a dungeon behind you. You do not have time to pick that up. Just go.
And we also see Tam opening up just a heart piece there in Super Funny, but it's a nice refill of health and a nice 7th heart to have heading into GT.
It's just good item management there from Potatoepouch, knowing your heart pieces.
So yeah, big key in hand, one small key in hand. Tam can go straight up the tower here. No real surprises at this point. Just a good old-fashioned low health GT climb. And Tam taking the relatively quick 1 heart of damage path through that room. And Zen cape dashing through everything. And it's gonna kind of be a little careful cleaning it up here. Alright, looks like he's in good shape now.
That is crystal number 7 for the last Locationeers. Again, time to go ahead and climb up the mountain here and get in GT. We'll see if... I'm not going to call this race just yet. Things could happen.
Absolutely. There are races that have looked far more dire than this one that have had surprising results. So we're not gonna count anything out here. But thus far, Tam, down to 1 heart, getting a little bit bodied there in G3. Through G4 clean though. And yeah, Tam does have a red potion and a fairy here. See if they're gonna powder here for a fairy or just go on through. Yeah, no, they're going.
Yeah, half magic here really helps out the climb.
Yeah, you can potentially grab the heart in this room. Nope, Tam's not even gonna do that. They're playing fast and loose. They've got that fairy in case anything goes wrong. Don't even care that they got a fairy drop there. They don't have time to pick it up. They've got a game in to go kill. Like I said,
still get hit.
Yeah. I mean, again, like I said, this is a confident play, but conference finals for a reason. All right, Zen just outside, only about 6 floors of stairs behind Tam. Down to half a heart. Nope, back up to 1.5 hearts.
No problem. Got a powder, so...
Yeah, now that powder picked up a long time ago comes into play. Magic refill, full health, fairy still in hand. Yeah. Nope, this is nice. Smooth Moldworm kill there. Nice triple.
Nice triple. More should do it here. There we go.
Yep, so 4-cycle Aga 2 there. Zen on his way into the gauntlet now. Basically, he's going to have to just kind of hope... he and Scottish Brave are just kind of hoping something happens here. They can only sit back and watch. I'm sure they know what the situation is at this point.
Yeah. Tam setting up for the 1-in-1 here. Nicely done so far.
Yep. So there's 11, there's 12. All right, so nice 1-in-1. And yeah, on to phase 3 already. Got that lamp out. Just gonna hopefully play it safe, pick up Torch Glitch, and then 12 spins to victory. Meanwhile, Ganon determined to stretch this out as long as possible. Did we find the arrows in Light World at the pedestal? We did not.
Yeah, it does take a little hit there from Ganon, but should be okay still.
Yeah. Well, I think add one extra one extra torchlight to their fight here, but that's about as bad as it's going to get. And still, in case anything else happens, Fairy in hand. Basically, the only thing that could really change anything here is a fall, and that seems pretty unlikely. And
there we go.
Hit number 12. So get your GGs in chat for Potatoepouch. Gonna take this win game 2, and advance on to the championship round of the Season 6 of the ALTTPR League.
Yeah, GG's to 3 very skilled runners, very deserving of advancing to the finals, and we'll see how they do. And also, big shout outs to last Locationeers coming in the top 4 here. No easy task in this mode, so yeah, GG's to them as well.
Yeah, fantastic season and playoff run for them. They're showing they are not to be trifled with in any way.
Absolutely.
All right, we are joined here by the winners of our race, the pilot and the runner, Magno and Tam. GG's.
GG's.
Thanks.
Thank you.
First of all, congratulations. Congratulations on the win in this race, and congratulations on advancing out to the finals of the ALTTPR League. How's that feel for both of you?
That sounds awesome. I could, yeah, it's
Pretty crazy.
crazy thought to be in the finals. Yeah, I did a few practice runs with various runner. I did some with Brogor, Schulze, Muftay, like a few runners. and like 1 hour 2 minutes. It's definitely the worst time on all those combined. But
Yeah.
the seed was a mess.
Yeah, we were trying to figure out, because I wasn't looking at the log during this one, and I was trying to figure out, like, okay, we're picking up so many things for all of these pendant dungeons. Are we actually, you know, how many of these things are we actually looking at a pedestal seed here?
Like-
I mean,
I completely forgot about the Zamaria locking everything, and I wanted like to dip it right after basically the mids, getting the mids, because there was nothing else on the mountain. I wanted the flute and be done with it, but yeah, that was locked by the Zamaria. I mean, I don't know, Tam, you should hover this, right?
yeah.
I've seen Tam hover. I don't
I don't
see what the issue is.
I was very close.
So yeah.
But yeah, it seemed pretty well routed, you know, all things considered on your side. There were some early decisions that you guys made. You were a little bit quicker into the Dark World, and then a few of the things that you had picked up earlier kind of paid dividends for you when, and just I think the route, especially through the mid game, was where you guys really picked up time.
Yeah, it was weird because we saw like bow on pedestals, so there was no getting that. The last sword was in Castle Tower, the second chest. You had either get the Moldom, like validation chest, Castle Tower small key, or the Hammer Packs one. But we wanted it for the bosses as well.
Yeah. By the way, Zen Arcane finishing up here at second place for the last Locationeers. Get your GGs in chat. We're going to hopefully get them in here for an interview, Zen and Scottish Brave, to chat about the race and congratulate them on a great season as well.
Yeah, honestly, for me, picking up that Skull Woods Smoking and Blindset really helped your Rowdy to Skull Woods. Last Location did not get that one, and they had some unfortunate Rowdy there in Skull Woods because they did not have that Smoky, so...
Skull with Smokies save lives.
And we are joined here by the two members of the last Locationeers participating in this race, Zen Arcane and Scottish Brave. GGs and congratulations on a great season.
Yo, GG's.
GG's.
GG's, congrats both.
What was this seed, dude?
Like,
You know,
Like-
right? I found stuff and I was like, oh, this looks like it's going to be a nice one. And then I forgot about Scotwood, Swamp Small, and I was like, oh, where is that? And then it was in Desert. I was like, oh, we need to do Cold Stare. We need to do
Yeah,
Cold Stare.
everything is locked behind that book and pendant eyes. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know about you, Magda. I was like, I'm so sorry. You need to go and kill Cold Stare now.
Like it felt like I'm missing many heart containers, but they really weren't so nice. But yeah, you gotta do Cold Stare now. Good luck.
Yeah. Yeah. Is
Yeah,
there
I saw-
anything else? Is there anything nice from it? Like, nope. You have to go in exactly as you are. Sorry, go.
I mean, I looked up the waterfall fairy just in case, and it was a green potion, so we got that before.
Yeah, that
Just
also.
yeah,
yeah,
but yeah.
Just a bit of a mean one and a couple of mistakes on our side.
yeah. Both of you guys did a great job on those Cold Stare fights, I gotta say.
Yeah.
That was certainly not an ideal scenario to be in there with, and both of you handled it real well. So, Zen, Brave, anything you guys want to talk about from this one? Things that went well, things that didn't go so well. How you guys communicated? What was happening on your side?
Well, Discord messed up at some point because he couldn't hear me, so I was literally shouting across the hallway.
Nice to have back
Oh,
up though.
Slight panic.
Gosh.
Yeah, because you were asking, like, should I kill Lammo? And I was like, yeah, it's not gonna get any faster. Brave, should I kill Lammo? I was like, yeah, it's not gonna get any faster than it is right now. Brave, I don't know, should I kill Lammo? And I was like, can you even hear me? I can't hear you. Kill Lammo! So, Yeah, that was a bit of momentary panic.
So, well, there
Sorry,
are
excuse me.
advantages to cohabitating, I will say.
There is. I mean, minus all the obvious benefits of excellent cooking and breakfast every morning. Yeah, absolutely.
It was recommended to make scheduling easier that I moved to Germany. It's sounding like I should have taken that offer up.
Yeah.
Yeah, should have come to my place, so we could also do that nice synergy thing with shouting across the room. Nice.
It's not relaxing. I will tell you that right now. That was a bit of panic, and I was like, I'm gonna disconnect and reconnect, and I was like, okay, backup. Like we can WhatsApp each other. Like we have backup strategies here.
Nice.
Because the cat is sleeping in the landing, and I didn't want to wake him, but I certainly did. So yeah, we had that little bit of panic, and then I didn't tell Zen about pot prison in time.
Yeah, and that was kind of the biggest mistake, obviously, of the run to us. Having to go back there for that after the little bit of confusion trying to get in there, to begin with without the small key. Yeah, it just felt like it spiraled a little bit there for a minute.
Yeah, well, because I had it in my head that was like, right, I'll send him to Skull Woods, and then we'll mirror first, we'll grab that ether, and then we'll drop down, and it'll be good. And then I kind of panicked, and I was like, oh, you need to go steal that key, and Zen was like, I can just drop down. And then I don't know if that's when the Discord issues were happening or not, but I was like, oh, no, ether mirror first, and then we had a little bit of a spiral moment, and then tried our best to pick it back up after.
Yeah, and that's so tough to do, especially in spoiler modes, because there's anytime something goes wrong, it can cascade pretty quickly.
Yeah. Well, we just get over it and move on. Like we've messed up. Try and fix it as best as we can.
Just hope Tam dies.
Yeah. Sorry, Tam.
I mean,
no offense, but
we were pretty low, so it's like anything could have happened. So I was like, maybe it'll happen.
Yeah, no, I was just sitting there watching, and I think you were on 1 heart on the climb. So I was like, "Go on, Tam, just take a wee hit for me."
Yeah,
Just
we
one
knew
little
about the ferry though, the ferry and the red potion.
Oh,
but Tam
wow.
said,
"How dare you have safeties? What is this even?"
Well,
It's
if
hard
I wanna make
the ferry at the bottom of the side Veggies too. So yeah.
Tam
So
said,
what you
I
do
want to
is-
make it tense for restream.
You did, but I was like, "Go on, just do it for me." But no, it was hard to kind of pick it up. Like spoiler, especially, you just can't make any mistakes. Or if you do, you need to hope that your opponent also makes a mistake. And if they don't, then it's kind of hard to bring it back.
The first time I was looking over where you guys are was in Ice Palace actually, and you were ahead there, and I was like, oh, that's kind of tough now. We got the Turtle Rock Big Key at that point, so I thought, okay, that's a little bit time we get back because the other sword is really, really bad. So kind of you want that. Probably you leave that out for I don't know, and get it when you do Skullwoods. But yeah, my biggest mistake.
I think ideally you get it going into Skullwoods the first time when you go to get your pod big key and that pod small, probably.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, it wasn't a perfect route this time.
Yeah, like I was saying before you jumped in here, there was that Skullwoods small key and blind shot that really helped that routing in Skullwoods. That was just really nice to have.
Yeah, that's I kind of scanned that really early, and I was like, Skullwood small, we don't need that. And then I was like, okay, we need to like find stuff. And then Skullwoods was like, oh hi, I've got like everything that you ever want in your life. It's like, never mind then. So yeah, it was just not the best routing this time, but we can hardly complain. Conference finals, like. Yeah, I don't think we could complain really, and going out to such an amazing team, no complaints on this side. I mean, well, okay, I'll let you could have let us win and go to finals. I'm just saying, but apart from that, yeah, they're cool.
A couple of complaints, but
A couple, I'm just saying, like,
I can't really complain, but I gotta complain.
Yeah, I mean, well, Ed would be ashamed of me if I didn't, right? So,
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we definitely want to recognize that. I mean, it's a heck of a season for you guys. Conference finals, going through some tough teams to get this far, even. And,
yeah. We always aim to do better than we did last year. We surpassed that twice. So, yeah, really, really pleased and proud of how far we've made it this time.
Yeah, and an 11-win regular season to boot. That's quite a run. And hopefully next year, be back at it.
Yeah, well, we got a new lucky charm in the house, so I'm convinced he brings my luck.
All right. Well, we'll be looking out for him, or look out for them charging up. But yeah,
next year win league. The following year start your own league and win that.
Yeah, that's the thing now. If we always try and do better than we do the year before, it's like next year we need to at least hit finals. Like, oh, cool, nice, awesome.
Yeah, and then Magno, Tam, GG's, congratulations on reaching the final round of League.
Yeah, I can only say the same, right?
Yeah.
Isn't it like the finals Potatoepouch versus To Infinity and Pogog? Made
Some
of
scrubs, I think.
I think it's highly respectful, very strong runners, such as
I
Hamburg,
agree.
Relkin, and Will WC.
Yeah, and we've got, of
Yeah, that
course,
will be
Brogor
exciting.
rounding out the crew on Potatoepouch's side. I am looking forward to some hot and spicy action in the Rando Dome.
Yeah, it should be fun.
Yeah.
I think it's set for next year, right?
Yeah. I think we get a little bit of a break here for the holidays, and then come back strong with it in the new year. Of course, we still got Open League playoffs going on as well. Plenty of races happening there in the quarterfinals of that division. But yeah, coming up soon, Potatoepouch, To Infinity and Pagog. See what mode and what runners Potatoepouch choose for game 1. And have a best of 3 to decide it all.
Yeah. Thanks for the restream, guys. Coming, tracking, Arya Stark. Captain Will, it was a pleasure.
Indeed. Thank you for the race. GG's, and congratulations to all of our runners and pilots today. And Captain, thank you again for joining me.
Absolutely.
Like to wrap us up here?
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. And just like Demir, what everyone else has said, GG's to Potatoepouch making it to the finals, and last Locationeers have been a terrific season, making it all the way to the conference finals. GG's to you both, and thank you, Will, for co-commenting, Arya for tracking. And that's going to do it for us until we see you in the finals coming up soon, Tim.
We do have one Open League race tonight. P-Train versus Mandium. Sorry for butchering your name. They're coming up on SpeedGaming 3 at 7 o'clock Eastern. So about an hour and 40 minutes from now. So make sure to check that out as well. More spoiler. Yeah. More spoiler action.
Yeah, and we'll see y'all next time here on SpeedGaming. We'll see y'all later. Have a good day.